Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and today I'm playing Rampart on the Amiga. This is another Amiga Retrospective today, and we're playing the Amiga port of Rampart. Now, this was again another one of those big faves of mine in the arcade. Another Atari game, Atari Games, sort of in the, sort of the 80s, some of the 80s and early part of the 90s. They really did create the best arcade games. They just had an amazing talent for it. And this is it's a strange game, this one. I'll explain a bit more about the game when it loads up. But it was released in 1990. The Amiga version was published by Domark. That was released in 92, roughly. I think it was a couple of years afterwards. And it's a very, very faithful port, as you would expect, because as you'll see graphically, it's nothing special. And it's a strange game, really. It's a mixture of sort of strategy, sort of fort building, Tetris, strangely, as you'll see. Yeah, and there's a bit of combat. But what I'll do is I'll start a game up, and so you can see how it all works. Yeah, as I was saying, I mean, Atari had a massive knack for great arcade games, and this is another one of those ones that is incredibly simple to play, but has tons of depth. And it's infuriating. It can be really frustrating as well. Everything you do, there are different sections of the game, and every section is split up into quite a tight time limit, which can be frustrating. But we'll give it a go. What we'll do is we'll start on recruit first, I think, probably. And essentially, there's different sections of the game. The first section is very simple. You choose a fort that you want to play on. You've got various landscapes, as you'll see. Here we go. This is the first landscape. Blue army, yep. So you'll choose your fort, your castle. Could be any one of these. It does matter which one you choose, which I'll explain a bit more about sort of after. But what I'll do is I'll pick this one back here for now. Yeah, so that's your fort, and it gets walled in essentially. So that's your home castle. Now for the second stage, you've got place cannons, as you can see on the screen there, and you get a certain amount of cannons you need to place, and they need to be placed within the walls. There we go. This is the combat phase. Prepare for battle. Essentially, those ships in the water there will shoot at your castle, and you shoot at them, basically trying to destroy them. What you'll notice is as they're shooting at you, they're knocking your walls down. Essentially, cool. That's it. We get rid of them. Now, this is the most important stage and the most frustrating. This is where you have to build up your castle again. Now, what you have to do is you have to enclose your castle. That's very important. If you don't, it's game over. What am I going to get there? I don't really want to put that there if I can help it. You're on a strict time limit, so you do have to be careful. Yeah, I know. Right, so that's job done. I've surrounded my castle. Now the second job is to try and surround another castle if you can, because that way you get more cannons and more area, and you get more points as well. So little castle bonus. I get some more cannons to place. I think I'll get 2 more here. So yeah, so I've got 5 cannons now. Yeah, and that's it. That's the simpleness of the game. Try and shoot these buggers as they come down as quickly as you can, just to try and just try and minimise your castle wall damage. Essentially, is what it's all about. And we're not doing too badly here. Hey, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. Ceasefire, and we won that. We've protected that stretch of coastland there. So it could be anywhere. I don't know where it is. Wherever you live, Cornwall, Kent, whatever. And then we move on to another battlefield. You've got 3 different bits of coast we can choose. Let's choose that little covey section there. I'm not quite sure if that makes a difference. As you go on, you do get more ships attacking you and that kind of thing, so you do have to be careful. But as you can see, I mean, it's very simple to play, but it is one of those games, maddeningly addictive and maddeningly frustrating as well. Particularly as you get onto some of these levels now, as you can see. I mean, there's 6 ships there that I've got to deal with. Let's place my castle there. So yeah, I need to try and really minimise my damages here. Place cannons. Holy smoke! I mean, they only give me 2 cannons for the start of this level. Okay. Well, we'll see how we get on. I can't imagine it's going to be too successful. It's not too bad playing it with the mouse. The original arcade. Oh, look how long it's taking. Look, oh my God, that ship was way past the point when my cannonballs hit. That's terrible. My walls are going to get decimated here. Look at that! Look at that! Holy smoke! Okay, now you might see an end game here. Let's have a look. Oh, quick! Oh, this is where you really need the mouse to be extra accurate, and it's a bit flaky. Oh man! Oh, I'm panicking. No! No! Oh, I'm massively panicked. That's it. I got 3 seconds left. I completely panicked there, which that's it. Which you can't do. You just can't panic. If you panic, you lose it, and that's it. Okay, bugger. So that first game certainly didn't go off too well. Look how many ships they've got though. That's really difficult. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but one of the arcade games had a trackball. One of the versions of the arcade joystick or trackball, and the trackball version was really good for moving your bits around and certainly for aiming and stuff as well. So yeah, so it was a bit easier, but it's not too bad with the mouse. But for precise placement of your bits there, it's a bit tricky. Right, let's try that again. What we're going to do, we're going to be brave this time. I mean, if you ever have a look at the arcade version on YouTube or whatever, and check with the Amiga version, I think you'll find it pretty accurate actually. Sound effects and graphics are all a bit more buff, you know, on the arcade version as you'd expect. But I think the Amiga version is probably one of the best home conversions. Let's try Veteran. I don't know why I'm trying Veteran, just for a laugh. But I seem to remember that I believe the Atari Lynx had a fantastic version as well. So I think from a portable point of view, I'm not sure if it came out in anything else, to be honest with you. But I mean that the Lynx version is very, very good. So look out for that. Right, let's stick the guys here. So they've got 4 ships attacking. You seem to get single-sailed and double-sailed ships. I'm not sure if there's any relevance there. Okay. 1, 2. You need to try and utilise your space, obviously, as much as you can as well. I'll go for the double ship first, see if that makes any difference. Ooh. Yeah, got him. Ah, he's moving that one. He was kind of standing still. Oh, I got him anyway. That's cool. Okay, so we managed to leave one there. It's quite useful if you can clear the ships actually, because I think they just add to them on the next turn, which can be a bit of a nightmare. Okay, concentrate, Bob. Oh God, the damn the mouse is just a bloody nightmare. The tactic seems to be, if you can, is really just put a bit in, just so you can get your castle back up and running again. No, what am I doing? Oh, okay. Well, I got my castle up. I think I'll get a couple more cannons now, so we will have 5. But of course, there's a lot more ships there now. Let's see how we go. Will I get 2 more cannons? Yep, 2 more. So I'll have 5. I think I'll probably be at that point now, but I can't place any more cannons in my castle there. And that's where you need to sort of be expanding to the other areas. Oh wow, this is not going very well at all. If we get that big ship there, no, we've missed him. We got that one though. Okay, well, that's a bugger. That really is a bugger as well, because they've kind of taken. It's a very look at that. It's a very random mix of damage there. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that, guys. And as you can see, this bit's a bit like Tetris. This bit, isn't it? This is it's very Tetrisy. This. Am I gonna manage it? Oh wow! Just on the seconds there. That was. I can't fit any more cannons in. That's the problem. Oh yeah, I can fit one there. There we go. I've got 6 cannons now, but they've got loads of guys. So, and you can see these guys down here, these cannons down here. I think they're I think they're there because they've basically landed. I think that's the thing with those guys. I don't know if I can shoot them or not. I'm not even sure if they're actually shooting at my castle. I probably should check that, shouldn't I? Maybe they'll start to get closer. Yeah, we didn't do too well again there. Okay, here we go. Oh, bugger. No! Oh, I turned it too much. Ooh. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'm going to get the right shapes. No, that's it. Oh, okay, guys. Well, I think that's it. This is, and I do really recommend giving this game a go. It's a brilliant game. It looks simple, but it's really addictive, madly frustrating. And what I probably should mention as well is that it does have there's a two-player mode. I think in the arcade there was a version of the cabinet that had sort of 3 players, so you could play 3 players. But I think on the Amiga version you've got a 2-player game, and if you can give that a go, it's worth doing. I mean, I actually think that's probably more of the game, if you like, because you each get a castle of your own. And the games go on a bit longer, you know, so you get to build up your castles, take over other castles and that kind of thing. So if you get a chance to play it, you know, and you get a chance to play the 2-player version, give that a go. That's really good. In fact, what I might quickly do just at the end of this is let's just I've got a mouse and a control pad here. So let's give it a go. Let's give the 2-player a go, see what happens. I'm only going to set up one side, obviously, but blue army, red army. Okay. There we go. Oh, now the red player's got a lot of space there. Now I'm playing, as you can see, I'm playing 2-player mode on my own. I just thought I'd give you a look, because it's quite fun. And you can do this on a PC on an emulator, of course. If you've got one mouse, one on the keyboard, that's ideal. I probably do need to set the the computer's done it for me. Okay, so this is a 2-player game, me playing on my own, essentially. A similar sort of principle. You need to sort of knock their walls down, and then you get a sort of a building phase. God knows what the building phase would be like with a controller, but I would imagine. There we go. But I would imagine if you practice a bit, I'll just try the building phase on the control pad, see how that works. Okay. Not too bad. You have to hold the button down and move the controller to change the direction. Yeah, it's not ideal though. Holy smoke, not ideal at all. I know I've got to surround my castle. Stop telling me that, computer. No! 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 Oh, I managed to do it. Okay, well, I don't think I'll carry on with this, guys. It's probably a bit stupid playing a 2-player game with just 1 player. But anyway, this has been Rampart. It's a brilliant game, brilliant arcade game, great conversion on the Amiga, so I would desperately, absolutely recommend that you give it a go if you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another video soon.